Hi, my name is Jeff, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, 4Paws. And today I'd like to discuss with you some of the new, not some, but all the new features that the most recent two releases of Snitch, namely version 3.1 and 3.2, bring to the table, and their associated command line options to use them, and maybe and not maybe, but actually do maybe a demo or two. Okay, so let's get on with the show. So beginning with version 3.1, you can now filter the issues that your report will be generated from. And you can filter using three different filter types. The first type is filtering your issues by label, and it would be obviously, these all three of these are backed by command line options. And for filtering by label, the command line option is dash dash label equals, and then followed by the label that you want to filter your issues by. It does support multiple labels. This is the only one of the filtering options that supports multiple labels or multiple items. Okay. Uh, you could filter your issues by assignee, and you would use dash dash assignee equals and the assignee's name. And you could filter your issues by milestone, and the option there would be dash dash milestone equal followed by the milestone in under which the issue is bucketed under. So those are your three options for filtering. Now you can use all three of these if you want, or any combination of these three in your query. And for the next set of options, we're going to discuss what version 3.2 brings to the table. So the next group of features that I'd like to discuss with you are those that come with version 3.2. And they all revolve around the ability to sort the issues going into a report. This is a little bit more complicated than filtering, so I'm going to do them in a little different order, okay? So normally, when you are generating a report, the issues are ordered by an descending ID order. So if you would prefer to reverse that ordering and sort them in ascending ID order, you could use the sort issues ascending option. And we can see here in this table, I list all the reports and what options are available to them. Those options being, of these four sorting options. We can see here that for the list report, the only option available is to reverse the ordering of the issue ID sorting. So in this case, the list report supports sorting issues in ascending order via this command line option. For the milestone report, interestingly enough, we see that we can also sort issues in ascending order, but we also now have the ability to sort issues by their milestone in descending order. Normally, the milestones are sorted in ascending order. So we can do that by using this command line option, sort milestone milestones in descending order, sort milestones descending. And for the milestone label report, again, we can sort the issues in ascending ID order, but we could also, like the milestone report, sort the issues by milestone in descending order. And specific to the milestone label report itself, we can also sort the issues by labels in descending label order. And here we can see labels, sort labels descending and sort milestones descending. Those are the two additional options for the milestone label report. The unique option for the assignee report is the sort assignees descending. And here we can see that we would use this command line option, and it also supports, the assignee report also supports sorting issues in ascending ID order. And for the label report, we would use the sort labels descending to sort the issues in descending label order other than their normal sorting order, which would be in ascending order. So yes, so we have these four options. They are report sensitive, or applicable to specific reports, and this table tells you exactly what options are available for what report. Okay, now what I'd like to do is show some examples, do some demos of a few different reports, and you can see how dramatically they can change a report, and more importantly, the combination of the sets of options provided by these two most recent releases of Snitch really empower you to be able to tailor the reports to more exactly match your use case or your need to be specific. Okay, so all right, so I'm gonna do some demos now. So in this demo, I'm going to use the most basic of all the reports, which is the list report. So let's see what the list report looks like without using any options that these two latest releases provide. Let's generate the report. There we go. And now let's render it. And here we can see that we have, oh, by the way, I'm going up against Snitch's own repo on GitHub, okay? So we see here that we have a list of all the issues, and they're in descending ID order, okay? So now let's apply some of the new options that are available. So in this case, what I want to do now is, again, I want to generate the list report, but I want to filter only on those issues that have a label of bug, and I want to sort those issues in ascending ID order. So let's run that. And there we go. So here we can see the issues are now in ascending ID order, and we are only reporting on issues that have a label of bug. So that's one way, as an example of using filtering and sorting to tailor a report to more finely match your need, your use case. In this demo, I'm going to use the milestone label report. And like the previous demo, I'm first going to generate the report without any options whatsoever. And there we go. We have it here. And let's render that. And here we can see we have the milestones. Here's a milestone, next release. Here's another milestone. Here's another milestone. Here's another milestone. Here's another milestone. And we have labels by milestone, and we have the issues by label by milestone. Now notice that the issues are in descending ID order, and that labels are in ascending order, alphabetic order, right? And as are the milestones as well. So let's change things up here a little bit. I want to reverse all of that because it doesn't really make sense as a report to see it this way because of the way that I use milestones to create a bucket for all the issues for a release. So this is for the next release, and this was for release version 2.0, and this one was for version 3.0. But I want to see this one before this one. Okay, so we're gonna change that. We're gonna change the ordering here. So let's go back to our browser, our editor, And this is what we're going to run. Again, the same report, but we're going to filter issues by their label that have bug, and we're going to sort milestones in descending order, and we're going to sort issues in ascending order. And let's run that. Okay, and let's render that. Okay, and here we have it. So here you see that we're now sorting milestones in descending order, because we want version 3 to come before version 2, and for the other milestones as well. And we're also sorting, filtering issues that have label bug, and we're also ordering issues in ascending ID order. So this is a radical change or modification that from just the normal standard report. And again, you see, by using these new features, you can really hone in and tailor a report to, to meet your specific use case. So that's it for the demos. One thing that I failed to elaborate on is that in the milestone label report, though we are filtering labels that only match bug, some of the issues that meet that category, that have a label of bug, have multiple labels. Okay, and Snitch has always chosen that all labels are, when we're bucketing by label, that even if you're requesting one label, right, it's if an issue has more than one label, that it shows all of those as well. And I believe that's important because you want to see the whole story, right? And I believe this accomplishes that. But just to show you what I mean, so here we have a very simple milestone that has an issue of bug. Okay, and here we have another milestone, and these are all the issues that have bug. But here we see what? Might seem out of place, but trust me, it's not. We see that for this milestone, these issues that matched our filtering for bug, they also had other labels. In some cases, they had a label of documentation as well as bug, and in other cases, they also had a label of regression as well as bug, and we can confirm that. And by the way, this is also for the label of version 2.0.0. We can see that issue number 57 is in this list here, in our filtered list. 57 is there, so we know that issue number 57 has a label of bug and also has a label of documentation. And the same goes for 58. And for issue number 35, we can see that it also had a label of bug, but also has a label of regression. And the same thing goes for these labels, for these issues under the label of version 2.0.0, number 6, number 12. They're all in this list as well. So that's the way Snitch has always worked, in like the milestone label report itself, even without any filtering or sorting, would always have this type of, you'd always see this type of behavior. Okay, it was my choice when implementing it this way. I could have removed them, but I thought, okay, wouldn't it be interesting to know that, yeah, I'm showing or filtering on, in this case, for bug, but you know what? It's also interesting to know that they also fall under these labels as well. So that's the story regarding that. Well, that about sums it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed the content today, and I hope that if you have, that you would please like the video and share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel, which would greatly help me with the YouTube algorithm, which is getting more strict by the moment. And one thing, please, if you have a question or an idea, please feel free to leave a comment below. I would greatly enjoy reading your comments, and I will read them, I promise. And yeah, so if please, if you're currently on the 3.0.0 release, I would hope that you would upgrade, update, download the latest release of this of Snitch, which is at the moment now is 3.2.0. So with that said, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon. I promise. Bye. Oh, by the way, I have some ideas for other types of content that I'd like to have on this channel. So I'll be putting out some more videos in that regard as well. Take care. Bye-bye.